Hey, what's up, everyone? We had an interesting night. Our first time spent at base camp with Team Wendell, and everyone actually seems really cool. So it's like, early in the game, it's going to be super hard. Should we have to make any decisions about getting rid of somebody, it's always more challenging at the beginning. But everybody seems really cool. JJ has a hedgehog, and Troy has an African gray parrot, and DESHAWN has been on Empire 4 times, and it's just a really cool group of people. But if I were to identify anybody that I think these are people that I'll probably try to connect with, to work with, DESHAWN is one. I think I actually can find a lot in common with her when we get to chat one-on-one or in a small group. And then Jon Snow. It's funny, before, probably a couple of months ago, I actually came across him online somewhere on Facebook and checked him out and saw his music video. So I was able to connect with him that way. So those will probably be a couple of people that I'll try to really connect with early on. If we had to get rid of somebody tomorrow, I'd probably push for Shannon, just because, in the challenge tonight, like, how do you not know that Italy is a boot-shaped country? She seems like a really cool girl, but I'm just saying that would, by default, probably be what I would base it on right now. So, but we'll see how it goes tomorrow. I'm excited to get to know everybody a little bit more.
Hey, I'm DESHAWN Moore, morning show host for Rhythm and Praise 94.1. I'm from Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm excited about Expedition Online and the charities we represent. The charity that I am representing is the UNCF, or the United Negro College Fund. I believe that every student deserves a chance to go to college, and nothing, not even finances, should stop them from accomplishing their goals and their dreams, and that is where my heart is. I'm excited about this, and I want you to be excited too. Feel free to donate, feel free to check it out, but hey, this is what this is all about. I'm honored to be a part of Expedition Online, doing something wonderful for our community, the world, and you. So make sure that you support, watch, and again, hey, make sure you root for Team DESHAWN, okay? All right.
Hey, this is John from Team Wendell, my first official confessional. It probably will be a little short. We had the first day yesterday, and it was interesting. It was fun to meet everybody and kind of see who was playing. People I've never played with before, so that's really exciting. I always love when I get to play with new people. The tribe divisions were cool. I like both Adam and Wendell, so I was totally fine being picked by either. And I'm happy to be on Team Wendell. Yeah, I mean, everybody seems really nice. I'm not really sure, like, what I'm thinking in terms of strategy for who I want to work with. It feels very early to me to do that. And the couple people that I was, like, initially like, oh, I would like to talk more with you, are on the other tribe. So just got to figure that out a little bit more. My tribe we seem pretty, like, cohesive. We have a good mix of everybody. So I think that we have a good chance at being good in challenges, but we will see. We lost the first reward challenge, but it was just random trivia, so it's fine. But yeah, I mean, I would definitely like to talk more with Schneidman and Jon Snow, and see if we can come up with some sort of, like, triple John mega alliance or something. But I also like honestly everybody, but Shannon and Ron both seem cool. Kayla and one other person that I cannot remember her name right now. DESHAWN. They seemed, like, nice, but they were definitely more quiet yesterday. And then Tony, was it Tony or Troy? Can't remember. And then Bobby, they seem really cool too. So yeah, I don't know what will happen, but I am excited to see how it goes. the whole part about like talking to people only during game hours is weird. And it will be hard. I really don't know how to like navigate making alliances because you can only talk like on video. So like it's like how do you be like, hey you two, I want to talk to you without it making it obvious. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I mean that's really kind of it. We'll see how tonight goes. I have to kind of like adjust and get used to like the whole production part where like we have to be on Zoom or on Discord from 7 to 10, and how like that's just the game time. Yeah, the time commitment is a little wonky for me, but we'll see. We'll make it work. But yeah, so we'll see how tonight goes. So I'm excited. Yeah. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Hey, what's up, guys? So that's right. I'm back for another season, and this time we don't got Danielle here. So I'm hoping that can help me get a little farther. Not having her here. Did I tell anyone that I've played before? No, I didn't. I didn't want to. They probably know. They probably know already. Doesn't matter. I just didn't want to put an unnecessary target on my back from already playing. It's not like I won or anything. You know what I mean? Most people probably don't even remember me, right? Except for my awesome confessionals. But I decided just to keep this one. We're gonna just keep it. The light's a little bright though, but whatever. That's all we got. But the good thing about this game is there's nobody I know. I don't know anybody from this game. And that's like a hard thing about these games is like the more you play, the more you run into the same people, right? And I'm glad I don't know anybody in this game. So my first like kind of reaction of the game, I wanted to be on Wendell's team. And when he picked me last, and he even mentioned the bars, you know what I mean? That was like, you know what? That's a little personal. You know, he must know something. So he chose me. I was excited to be on Team Wendell. I'm pumped about that. I got a chance to do a quick one-on-one with Bobby. He did mention that he knows me from actually one of my music videos, Group Home Kid, and it was really cool to have someone notice me from something else like that. Like, cause I don't really talk about my music too much when I play these games, right? Because like I just get in game mode, right? I actually just played a game. Shout out to Big Brother Expedition All Stars. I just played a game and I won it. That was my last game. I won it. Won the whole thing. So we're going to try to double down. We're going to try to double down. 2 wins in a row, right? This time we're going for my charity cystic fibrosis for my Aunt Shelley. She passed away at 19 from the disease. So we're going to try to bring one home for that, for sure. Try to help out cystic fibrosis. So that's what I'm playing for. I feel good about our team, our party. I feel good about the party I got. We all know last time the party swap screwed me, right? So, you know, I feel a lot better going into this round than I did the last round, right? You know, so I feel like this is gonna be a good season. You know, once we get into it, I'll start doing cool outside confessionals from the camp, right? So it's gonna be sick. We're gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. We got this, and we're gonna try to double down. We're doubling down on the win, right? That's it. So I might tell a few people I've played before. I might tell a couple people. Why not? I feel like now though, if I tell anyone, I'll look at it as like a liar. Like he lied. So maybe I should just like, I'll only say it if I've been asked. If they ask me, I'll say it. Right? But then I look stupid. Trying to pretend like I don't know how this game works. Right? Because they're all wondering what happens next. And I can clearly just tell them what happens next because I know how this game works, right? So I just feel kind of stupid doing that. But hey, whatever. I'm going to try to team up with Bobby. Maybe we can try to get a couple more people on the team. Try to go hard, try to win. And yeah, this is me, Jon Snow, coming to you live from the camp. And we're trying to win this time. So God love you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Hey, so just finished day 1, and there was a lot of information to take in, I got to meet a lot of people on both my team and the other team. I actually spent a lot more time talking to the other team at the beginning, not knowing who was going to be on my team, obviously. But I'm a little upset that we didn't win. I thought the challenge was pretty easy, and I got all of the answers right for my team. I was the only one who actually got 2 right. So hopefully my team will remember that when it comes time to decide who to vote off. But everyone on my team was super nice. I'm hoping we can pull off a victory for the first real challenge.
So, day 1 has ended. Lights out. Team Wendell. We did not win our challenge tonight, but it was definitely very close. It was neck and neck. I am having a blast. It is everything that I expected and so much more. I didn't expect for everybody to just like get along and like just jump in there, you know. A lot of times it was dead times, and once we got separated and stuff and it was a little bit more intimate, it was a little bit of some dead space. I did keep trying to bring the conversation a little bit back to what was doing, because like I'm stating, and I hope that I'm not like kicking myself in the butt, but I definitely haven't played anything like this before. So as for taking the lead, I'm not comfortable with that yet. And if I can make it past a couple of days and I can feel out what needs to be done, has to be done, because I couldn't figure out, you know, what to actually strategize about tonight. So once we separated and went into our rooms, we all got to know each other. We got definitely have some players, some gamers, as I would say. There's some quiet ones, but you can hear them thinking. I see you, Rachel. Then you got the musician, one of the 3 Johns, Schneiderman. Real cool. Real smooth. Piano player. So, you know, in music, I feel like goes hand in hand with a lot of problem solving. I keep telling myself that I'm not going to come into this as like I normally do, which is, you know, learn, compete, do it. I'm trying to rein Ron in. But you get to, you know, racing with the words and write it down. I almost showed my answer first. I was like, but I didn't. I caught myself. Definitely caught myself. I was worried that me and Neil wouldn't be able to talk to each other anymore, but I figured it was going to happen. Even though we are both completely trustworthy, once I noticed how serious you guys were about the preservation of the experience, I get it. I'm all no spoilers. I don't want nothing, no spoilers. I don't want no clues unless it's part of the thing. So, but I am definitely, that's probably the downside to that today. He is one of my closest friends, but he's probably like, I get a runcation. I can be a little bit much for people. I'm not gonna lie. We definitely have some pretty thinking thinkers, you know, got the word puzzle people and the word they call it Squirtle. People that love that, and we got some people that just love sports, and they love politics, and they love all these things, and I'm over here like, I'm a professional pirate. Yeah. So, you know, I'm definitely here for the ride. I'm super excited. Oh man. It sucks that it's over already, and I can't wait to get this done, and I hope I'm doing this confessional stuff right. So thanks, guys. I don't know really what else to say. Let me think. I guess I should probably say something scandalous. Like, I told myself that I wasn't going to have my opinion out there all the time, but it's laid on my shoulder, and I'm going to say it. I kind of hope that the conversation does steer in a better direction than it was tonight. It was a lot of dead air, and I did what I always do, which is pipe up and try to fix everything. And I'm really trying to not do that. But hopefully now that we've all met each other and we're starting to get each other's names and stuff and learning a little bit about each other, the ice is chipped off, and hopefully I can keep a lid on it, and just try to be a little sneakier. I'm usually all out there and I give it to you. I'll tell you we're going to do it. I'm going to fight you. We're going to fight right now and get it done and get it over with. But it's not that way. I've got to think more. So maybe I should do some research tonight. I had to spin it off because once they said something about if you know somebody outside here. So then I immediately brought up the rules because I thought I broke them by saying that there was a show before. So I'm going to read those again tonight because I really hope I didn't screw everything up. I'm definitely not a great reader. We're not allowed to have anybody else read it. I mean, I can read. It's just, I'm not great at reading. Okay. Retaining what I'm reading. All right, cut. I'm done. See, you try to do whatever. You cut.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Shannon. Just wanted to come on and give my first little video for our first day. Everything went super great last night. We got assigned our parties and everybody in my party seemed super cool, very nice. I was definitely surprised to see that I am the youngest on the tribe, and the youngest by a lot, honestly. I'm 25 and I know JJ is 29, so yeah, there's 4-year age gap between us, but I'm not that worried. I'm hoping they don't pick off the youngest first, but I have confidence in my social game and hoping I will have the chat to talk to some more people, maybe individually tonight. Our team was really talking on the main call all last night, so no one really broke off and started chatting or really talked any strategy. So I'm really hoping that we win our first challenge and we won't have to go to Crossroads. But yeah, I was super excited. I got picked to be on Wendell's team. That was kind of the captain that I was hoping to get, so I'm super hype about that and just hype about this whole season in general. So yes, let's get to it. Time to win. Time to bring home the money for my charity. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, I found it! Oh my freaking gosh, I found the advantage! Let's see what this sucker is right here. Congratulations, you have found the heirloom advantage. This advantage can only be used when there is 10 or 14 people left in the game. All votes cast against you will not count. Man, it feels great to find this, honestly. Basically, the essential to the legacy advantage off of Survivor. In all reality, though, I already knew there was going to be something in the rules just because of the fact I played a game similar to this concept already, and there was an advantage in the instructions. So I knew to pay super close attention to the instructions, and I was actually looking, before the challenge even began, I guess you guys didn't have it there, but overall, I was kind of hoping for an actual idol, but I'll take what I can get. I mean, it's better than nothing. So, really excited to have this. I don't really know if my tribe knows I have this or not. I don't think they do. They think the other tribe got it before we did, and I'm not going to confuse them or try to take that away from them. But if they do try to think that one of us has it, I'm going to try to pin it on Nate, just because he's been really quiet lately. He was quiet basically the entire night, so I think I can probably pin it on him. But I'm really happy to get this, and I'm hoping to use it as a trust builder, build trust amongst my fellow tribe mates, or explorers as you like to call it. So, score one for Team Dixon. See you guys soon. Hey, what's going on there, guys? All I can say is Team Adam all the way. Let's freaking take down Team Wendell. Man, Wendell, you're gonna regret not picking me there, buddy. But anyways, though, I just want to talk about the dynamics on the tribes and, oh, my bad, the parties. The dynamics on the parties and just what I think about it, honestly. I really think that there's some people that I like having on there and some that I didn't really want on there. The two people that I did want on there were Sophia and Kayla. I think it's really cool. They're both from the Missouri area, and I think I can use that connection. The one person that I really wanted to be with that I wasn't was Shannon, and that's just because her dog was in the background, which I love dogs, I'll tell you that much. But the two people that I didn't want to be with were Holly and Nate, and that's just because whenever we were all introducing ourselves on Discord, I was doing a little Facebook creep in there and was looking at groups, like the groups I'm in for Survivor online games, to see which ones have played in similar games to me and if they can see my chaotic playstyle that I typically have sometimes. And I noticed that Nate and Holly were both on there. So if I get it my way, I would like to take them out if we do lose. But I think we for sure need to win this challenge. Just because I feel like I could easily be the first boot, because I'm not very good in group settings necessarily. I work better when it comes to like one-on-one bases and stuff like that, which hopefully we get a chance to have some one-on-one conversations so I can build some relationships and stuff like that. So, but I really think that's all I have for you guys. And yeah, Team Adam, let's go. Yeah.
Well, initial thoughts are I like my team a lot, you know. Pumped to be on Adam's team. I would have been happy to be on either team, honestly. You know, that's the big reason why I did this is the names of the survivors that are our captains. So kudos to you guys. Kudos to them for doing this, because it's really awesome, you know. But other than that, like I said, I think the team are pretty sweet. Obviously, I'm biased, but I think that we have the cooler of the group, you know. I'm sure there's some cool guys over there, cool girls over there, but you know, I was kind of seeing who I wanted to, just based on appearance, who I would, you know, work with, or who I think would want to work with me, you know. And there's a few over there that hopefully are still around by the time we rendezvous together. But for now, I'm chilling. Team Adam's chilling. I think we have good chemistry, you know. There's a few big personalities in the group, and then there's a few that you know, I really can't tell you their voices yet, which is good. I mean, we all need that. We need the, you know, the quirky people. We need the people who don't shut up, and you know, the quiet ones. Everybody has a role to play. That's what makes, you know, this beautiful. Is there's no blueprint for how to do this perfect. Everybody brings their own little specialty or on fault. Like, for example, I think I might have talked too much tonight. I mean, that's how I am. I talk all day long for a living, you know, cutting hair. I'm a barber. So literally I feel awkward if I'm not talking. So that's something that I'm probably going to struggle with, is knowing when to shut the hell up. But I'm glad to have, you know, some other powerful personalities in there, like Holly, for example. She does a lot of talking, you know, and we're all good about chipping in and asking questions about each other and where we're from and stuff like that. So the getting to know each other process has been pretty chill so far. You know, obviously we've not had to start cutting our own throats yet. So when that happens, I'm sure it's going to get a little awkward, and it's going to obviously draw lines. And my key to this is to be friends with the people I'm least alike, because I feel like a lot of people who play games like this or Survivor, they stick to what they know, you know. But I would like to find the people who everybody else wouldn't suspect me to want to work with for one reason or the other. I think, you know, in games like this in Survivor, that's where you make your mistake, is to let the whole group know, like, oh, these two are buddy, these three are a group, you know. So that's going to be a big part of my strategy, is try to blur the friendship group lines as much as possible, but, you know, not get caught up in it and step on each other's toes. Because I mean, you gotta, you know, shit in one hand and shake the other. I mean, that's just, you know, the nature of the beast, the nature of games like this. There can only be one winner. At the end of the day, nobody wants somebody to win more than, you know, they want themselves to win. There might be people here that don't care if they win or not, but I wouldn't have done it if I didn't want to win. You know, this is trying to put this on my resume to get me called up to the big leagues, to Survivor, you know. And so I'm going to take it serious, you know, but not too serious. I'm here to have fun, you know. This is kind of, you know, laid back, and I'm enjoying myself and my team, you know. Super cool to talk to Adam. All in all, I think we're going to do pretty well, you know. I don't mind trying to kind of drive the pack and try to step in and fill the leader role, but at the same time, I definitely don't care to sit in the back seat and let somebody else crash the car. I think with this and Survivor, that would be, you know, a big strategy is don't be overbearing, but don't sit around and miss your opportunity. You know, I want to be liked by everybody, but I damn sure don't care to be the villain. And if that what gets me a dub, gets me a win, I mean, I'll sleep just fine tonight. But like I said, good day. Look forward to tomorrow, and can't wait to win.
Hello, everybody. I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to put these confessionals, but I'm going to do one really quick because tonight is cast reveal. I'm super excited to see who A, my captain is, and B, who's on my team. I don't actually know because you guys call these things different, so it's not like tribe or team or whatever. So I'll figure out this thing. I'll figure out the strategy. Anyway, I just wanted to confirm time and just let you know I'm taking a nap because I've had a really, really long day. I work at an ice cream shop, and I've been making ice cream all day long, and I'm exhausted. So in preparation, and I'm old, right? And I'm old. So in preparation for tonight's, what I assume to be kind of crazy first night of, what are we going to do? I'm going to take a nap. So receiving this confessional from my warm and cozy bed because I'm going to go to sleep for 45 minutes. I don't know where to send this, so maybe I'll just send it in one of those chats on Discord. I'm not in anything. I can only see 4 people, so I hope that this Discord thing like becomes clear soon. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, looking super forward to tonight. Good night. So, I just watched Tree Mail. I think it was the Waterboy, where the mom is like, girls are the devil. That's how I feel about Jess right now. Jess is the devil. I'm going to do my best, but part of me feels like the Vesuvius gods are not looking down on me. But I did get some sugar, flour. So I do have a 5-pound bag of flour, which is phenomenal because this morning I did not have one. This morning I only had a 2-pound bag, which I thought, oh gosh, how am I going to do this? Also, I'm not looking forward to this. What if I get like a beast that's able to like totally kick my ass and like under the rug, like, we'll see. I don't know. I am now on my hands and knees on the floor because that's where I'm going to do my challenge right there. My hands and knees on the floor, praying to the Vesuvius gods of Pompeii. Please rain down on me with luck and strength and determination. Let's do this. Good morning. I'm on my way to make some ice cream, so I thought I'd throw in a little confessional and tell you guys what's going on in my brain. Last night, holy moly, we got off the call and then my brain is like, it just is non-stop. So I love the fact that we have like no like 24-hour like connection opportunity, but I feel like I'm missing so much. I feel like I haven't connected with these people at all. I was with them for an hour yesterday. Like, I don't have any idea. Like, God forbid we lose this vote today. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I have absolutely no clue. So, I don't know how, like, people will decide to like say, hey, let's go sit by the fire and chat for a second, right? Like, how do you do that? How do you like rip that Band-Aid off? Because while it's all like awesome and great, like right now, because we don't have to vote anyone out, like it's not gonna be, God forbid we lose. So that was going on in my brain. And then the other thing is like, how would I decide right now? And I have to say, it's going to end up all being based on performance. Like whatever they do today in the challenge is going to be like, I guess, God forbid we lose, how I would have to vote, because I have no other reason to like or dislike these people. So far, everyone seems okay. That's it. I don't know. Like I'm hoping for the W, right? That's what we want. But I've just definitely been thinking about like, what the heck am I going to do if we have to go to tribal? The only good thing is that hopefully everyone is feeling as like anxious as me, and they're not like, well, communicating, right? Like obviously we can, but that's my biggest fear, is that like they've all made these like secret connections I don't know anything about. So like, I don't know. Let's see, the challenge tonight, 5-pound bag of sugar. I'm actually a little bit nervous about that because I have a 10-pound bag at my shop that I'm going to totally swipe so I can have it. But I'm pretty limited today, and I know you guys gave us a list like 2 days or 3 days, even maybe a week ago. I don't know. I guess I missed it because yesterday somebody said like, oh, we sent the email out, and I was like, oh, let me go look and see, because I didn't see it. Sure enough, right there in my email box, list for the first couple weeks. Sure enough, 5-pound bag of sugar or flour was on that son of a bitch. So I have to go today in between, like I work and then I'm going to give a presentation. In between those two things, I actually have to go buy a couple of things because I don't have everything on the list. I don't remember what the other thing I needed was. I have plenty of solo cups. Oh god, so many solo cups. And then I have plenty of ping pong balls also. So many ping pong balls. I don't remember what else was on the list, but there was one other thing that I was like, oh crap, I don't have that. And let me just tell you guys all right now, just pretend for 1 second that like sardines ends up on the can. I'm gonna be deathly ill and not able to participate in that challenge. Something is gonna come up in my life, and that's just what's gonna happen. I fucking hate sardines. They're disgusting. And that is like the most disgusting thing on the planet I can think about. Plus I don't eat meat. I actually probably should have said that yesterday. I don't eat meat. So, I don't even know what the fuck I'm thinking. Sardine isn't meat. I wouldn't be eating it anyway. Yeah, I gotta tell you guys that. I'm gonna definitely let somebody know. I don't eat meat. That is very muy importante, because that alleviates a whole bunch of like gross shit right off the bat. I can give you anything you need, like from school or whatever, that says I don't eat meat, because they get pissed off at me all the time because they have to make me special food at school because I don't eat what they cook. All right, well, those are my thoughts today. I'm sure that I'm going to be thinking about something else while I'm making Cookie Monster ice cream, and maybe I'll throw in another confessional later, but as it stands right now, we need to win, and I don't want to rip the Band-Aid off, but I sure the fuck want to get outside of camp life and go sit by the fire. That's what I want to do. That's my goal tonight. I hope you guys have a great day. Ciao!
Okay, so this is my confessional for the first day. I'm going to try and make it as brief as possible. I got picked for Team Adam, which was great. I think I was picked second, maybe, if that's what they meant with the challenge order, which I'm flattered. And that'd be really cool if that were the case. So I'm gonna just go over my tribe mates and how I think everything's gonna go down. It's kind of impossible to tell right now, but I think that the two most outspoken and talkative people are Holly and Tyler Hager. I think they're the most outspoken. So it'll be interesting to see how the tribe takes them, because they're the most outspoken. I like them. I think that they're probably going to be a little bit easy to read, so like I would love for them to be on the top, but everyone else is like super reserved and like could be like sneaky, so I mean, I would prefer those two to be the leaders, but I don't know, everyone else seems to be kind of gamers. Kat is pretty, she's kind of intimidating to me. Like, I don't know how to read her. I don't know if she is going to like me or not. I think she might be the person that I'll have to work on them at least first. I also think that if I can get on her good side, she will be the type of person to throw out names, which is great because I don't want to be throwing out names. Meredith, I don't know anything about. She barely talked, so I need to make an effort with her. Dixon also barely talked, seemed really nice. I think he lives kind of close to me, maybe. He lives in Illinois, so I want to bring that up with him. Sophie, I can tell she's like probably a really good player. I would say just gut instinct best players would be Sophie and Matthew, maybe, but I just don't have a read on anyone. Sophie lives in KC, so she lives 4 hours from me, and she lives in the same state as me. I didn't want to bring it up because I didn't want to make it a thing, but I'm definitely going to make it a thing with her. Nate seems really sweet. He is in college. I don't know. I'm just a little bit hesitant of his archetype, I guess. So I just really don't know anything about him. I think I covered everyone. I don't know. I have no idea how this is going to shake out, like what the hierarchy is going to be. I think everyone gets along really well. So, I mean, ideally, I would love, like I said, if Holly and Hagar were like the de facto leaders and they were just throwing out names, or I would love if I could get in and get Kat to trust me and have her throw out a name. I literally don't care at this point. I just don't want it to be me. You know, at the beginning stages, people are targeted for like really, really minor reasons. So, just don't want it to be me. Pulling a Sandra. Had to lie a little bit already. Like, everyone's talking about this game, and I've seen like, I like did my homework, so I've seen every season except the first one. I didn't watch it all the way through, so I freaking already knew that Jon Snow was on it. I also know another guy was on it. Troy was on it too. So I'm like, shoot, I already have to lie. I've also posted some comments on the YouTube videos, so I'm like, oh god, I could see Hagar going and looking into that, but hopefully I'm just blowing everything out of proportion. Hopefully the tribe likes me. I tried to not be the most talkative, but also not be quiet, so I hope that reception went over well. So we'll see how it plays out, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, thanks.
Alrighty, what is up, Expedition Online? My name is Matthew. This is my first confessional. Let's talk about that challenge first off, because I got to go 9th in the challenge. And I figured because I didn't have to go twice, my spot wasn't as relevant, so I decided to throw my answer. I knew it was compass the whole time, so I was like, what's another word that starts with C, starts with C-O? It's like constellation, you know, arrows in the sky. So I figured I would just throw out, you know, the wrong answer, just so people don't get too suspicious of me early on, because I feel like if I answer trivia questions correctly and overperform early, I'll become a threat quicker. So I did throw that challenge and let the other guy get it right, you know, just slide right under the radar. But overall, I'm very excited with my tribe, Team Adam, all the way. We're playing for a great charity. I'm happy we ended up pulling out the win in the challenge too, even though I did throw my question. So that is always a plus. I think we have a great squad. We were talking about colonoscopies already, so we're feeling pretty comfortable together. I don't think the other team stands a chance. I think we're going to win every single challenge, even if I'm throwing. And if we're winning when I'm throwing, if I'm trying, it's not a question. We're going to win. It's just plain simple. So yeah, we're already talking about color coordination. We're Team Red. We got this in the bag. Everyone on my team seems really cool. I'm excited to get to know everyone more, maybe break off in some break-off groups and get to know people on a personal level. It's hard to not talk over each other when you're in a big group like that. But it's exciting to be in our tribes and work as a team and coordinate things and do things together. But overall, the first day was a success. I met a lot of cool people. I threw my challenge, but we still won. Technically we got the advantage, but someone had already claimed it. And unless someone on our tribe is lying about claiming it, then someone on the other team claimed it, and they didn't get that clue to find it. So they just found it without the clue, which is kind of threatening. So we do believe someone on the other team has found that clue and claimed that advantage, even though they did not win the challenge. So we got to keep our eyes out for whoever that is on the other team who is pretty game savvy. But otherwise, we won the challenge. It's great for morale. I feel very confident in Team Red, Team Adam, playing for our charities. It's going to be a good season. I hope you'll all keep watching, and thank you for your time.
Hi, I'm Meredith. I'm super excited to be playing Expedition Online this season. We just had day 1, so we found out our tribes. We got to meet everybody. We got to see Adam and Wendell for a little bit, so that was super cool. We got to find out whose team we were on, and then also later we found out the draft order in which we were picked, so that was exciting. I found out I was drafted 3rd for Adam, so like 5th or 6th overall maybe, so that's pretty solid. I mean, it's not putting a target on my back, and it's not last pick in gym class, you know, so I'm happy about that. Another really cool thing was that like 7 of the top 8, I think, draft picks were all women, so that was pretty cool. So that means there's a lot of badass ladies on this season, and I look forward to teaming up with them some down the road a little bit, hopefully. But on my tribe, I'm on Team Adam. I'm excited about that. When I found out Adam and Wendell were going to be the captains this season, I knew that Adam would probably be a little bit more cutthroat, so I'd rather be on his team than against him. So we'll see how that goes. At least I know that Adam will be putting a target on my back. We'll see what Wendell has to say. But yeah, it should be a good season. So we have on my tribe, in the order that they were drafted, I got my little whiteboard. We got Holly, I have to keep saying it so I remember. Kayla, me, Kat, Sophia, Dixon, Hagar, hey, I don't know, Nate, and Matthew. So of the people in our tribe so far, Holly has stuck out to me. She's a big personality. She's applied for Survivor like 20 times, so you know she's a huge super fan. I could see getting along with Holly a lot, just from the vibe she's giving off. Kayla is an orthopedic surgeon, or orthopedic surgeon assistant, or orthopedic nurse, or something with orthopedic surgery. So my husband just tore his quadricep tendon, and he's currently in like a full leg immobilized cast while he heals after surgery. So we'll have that to bond on at least. Me, Kat, I'm a little worried about. Kat is apparently a Twitch streamer who focuses solely on debating people. So I'm expecting that she's going to be very good at picking up inconsistencies and things that people say and able to call them out on that. So I have to be very careful what I say, and if I try to lie to Kat, got to be very careful about that, because I think she'd be somebody who notices it and calls it out right away. Sophia, Dixon, Hager, he's a very big personality. He's from West Virginia. I grew up real near West Virginia. If this is West Virginia, this is West Virginia, this is Pennsylvania, this is Ohio. I grew up like right here, right on the edge of West Virginia and Ohio on the river. So hopefully we'll have something to bond over about that. I'm not quite as Appalachian as he is, but we'll see how it goes. Nate was one of the people who was, Nate and Matthew, they were both, when we had our pre-draft time to talk, Nate, Matthew, myself, and Rachel went into a breakout room when everybody else went to the main base camp. So we were kind of talking on our own for a little bit. So hopefully that didn't target us out at all. But so I got to know Nate and Matthew a little bit better. Nate's a college kid in Tennessee who really wants to be on the show. And Matthew was really cool. He has been on a reality show in South Africa that's like kind of like The Amazing Race. Yeah, since we had day 1, I've already watched every episode that he was in. I clicked through it and learned a little bit about him because I'm a lunatic and I need to know everything. But looked like a really cool show, but he has a really cool background. He's been like Holy Moly, he did that show. It was what was it called, No Time to Lose. He made it into a few episodes, but it was interesting, so trying to learn about him. Kat is also somebody I'm probably going to watch some of her Twitch stream to get to know her a little bit better, because I know she has that public persona at least. For the other tribe, Ron is also a streamer of some sort. I've been trying to find her. She apparently games online and plays, that's not a giggle about gaming online, it's about my lack of knowledge about the terminology. She streams online or whatever it's called, but she streams game Sea of Thieves. So I've been trying to find her on Twitch and stuff, but I can't find her because I'm just finding a lot of men named Ron. And then on the other tribe, Jon Snow is definitely looks like he's a character. He's a hip hop artist from Canada, but he apparently has also played a past season. I think it was Nate on our tribe or our party called that out really quick. So Nate was already like doing research, I guess. But he called it out that Jon Snow had already played in Kilimanjaro. So I'm probably gonna watch a few episodes of that and just see like what his confessionals are like, what's his vibe, what's his jam. In case we happen to end up together down the road at some point. But pretty happy with my tribe. We won the first challenge. I got both of my questions right, so I was happy about that. I feel like I need to be a little more vocal in the chat. I'm better in like small groups rather than like 8 people, 9 people. It's just a lot of big personalities trying to talk, so I'm more of a listener then. But I need to speak up more so I don't just kind of fall to the background. Right now I feel like Dixon's fallen a little bit to the background just because he's not really interacting that much, and when he does it's kind of hard to hear him. But it should be interesting. I don't really know who I feel like I could align with. I feel like Kayla, Holly, Hager, Nate are all going to be big Survivor gamers. Matthew, from what I saw on his show, he seems like he's definitely like a physical challenge beast. Not super strategic. I did see some things that I thought may have been like him trying to implement strategy in these games that from that reality show, but he didn't appear to be that strategic from the edit at least. So I think he may be more of like a really social guy and very friendly. Maybe not all about strategy, but really into the puzzles and the challenges and things like that. But yeah, the show was really cool. No Time to Lose. It's on Tubi. But they like had to carry a log across a field and were getting shot at by one of their tribe mates in a helicopter using a paintball gun. It was nuts. But I conducted my research on him via that, and it was a fun watch, at least the stuff I did see. But I think that's all my thoughts for right now. Excited for day 2 to start. A little nervous. It's a 5-pound bag of flour that we have to hold up, I'm guessing, and not the most fit person. I'm like 75% chicken nugget from the pandemic, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I'm excited to do this. Excited to see how it goes and let this take over my life for a little bit. It's winter in Chicago. I've got definitely nothing better to do, so excited to be here.
Day 1 was already kind of stressful, but I probably shouldn't be complaining because it's gonna get way more like exponentially stressful from here. I was chosen by Adam, so I'm on team Adam. I have 8 other people on my team or party, and I like all of them fine. Nobody really sticks out except for Matthew and Meredith because I had a conversation with them privately before we were chosen on our teams. I was so tired last night, and the last thing that I wanted to do was talk to people, but I pushed through because I know that if you don't talk to people on day 1, obviously you're going to be the first boot, and I can't let that happen, obviously. So, somebody that already kind of gets on my nerves is Kat.
Oh, yes.
She, listening to her talk is just like nails on a chalkboard a little bit. Obviously, I'm not going to let her know that, and I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be just as nice to her as I am going to be to anyone else. these first few days, I'm going to set myself up in a pretty good position. Ooh, should I talk about Suck Up City?
Yes.
So, if we were going to put a label on this first few days, this first part of the game, I'm going to call it Suck Up City. Because for the first part of the game, I have to talk to everybody and suck up as much as I possibly can to make them like me as much as I can, and then put myself in a better position to have more decision-making power and more ability to maneuver in the game. I forget who said this, but somebody said, you can't win Survivor in a day, but you sure as hell can lose Survivor in one day. And so basically all I have to do is keep going up the ladder, building myself up to be in a better position, talk to people as much as I can, suck up to people as much as I can. And eventually I'll be in a position to make some big old fat decisions that'll determine how the game goes. No alliances have formed, at least not with me in them just yet. Actually, no. Because, yeah, we can't talk outside of, like, Discord or whatever, so nobody's talked outside of our group chat. I don't think. Can we talk to each other outside of the group call? I hope not. I really hope not, because I'll probably get voted out. I did really well in the challenge. I got 1 out of 1 point because I was only asked 1 question because I know my trivia. Team Adam won a reward. I don't know what the reward is yet. I think it's an individual advantage that somebody has already claimed. But I definitely did not get that advantage. I think it might have been Hager? Is that his name? Hager? Tyler? Other than that.
All right, first confessional moment of the season. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be on Adam's party. I know that the other explorers that are on the party with me are going to help us create a winning atmosphere as we won today. And I think that Adam's criteria for picking people for his party of finding determined people and people who are fun to be around is exactly what needs to be happening to make this party a success. I know that as long as we continue to win, I think we are set up to be in a good spot. However, I do know that as soon as we lose, there's a good chance that this party is gonna fucking fall apart. So I'm already trying to scope out who I think I could work with a little bit better and who might be some good potential targets to have in mind. This might be getting a little ahead of myself, but I just can't help strategizing even this early in the game. I'm really getting good vibes from Meredith and Matthew so far. I think both of them have been a little bit on the quieter side, but I'm hoping that in one-on-one or in groups of 3 conversations, they'll be able to open up a little bit more. And I think that people who are a little bit quieter might be good to pair up with, because I know that they're thinking below the surface, and I know that because they're quiet, they're given a little bit of an opportunity to think perhaps a little bit more than people like Hager and Holly, who are on our team, who are both great. They seem like really fun people, but I do think that they're both painting a little bit of a larger target on their back because they're being so vocal. They're really open to leading the conversation, and great. Somebody has to lead. I don't want it to be me. I want to be able to pipe up enough that I get my face out there. People know that I'm a friendly person. Maybe they want to reach out to me. Maybe we can work together. but I don't want to be the person talking the most. So I'm definitely keeping an eye on that. In addition, our party also talked about how Jon Snow from Wendell's tribe, it seems like he's played a previous season of Expedition Online. So we already, going into any potential party swaps or anything like that that comes our way, our party is thinking about getting him out. Looking over to the other Wendell's party again, I talked to John Schneiderman a little bit one-on-one before we really split up into parties. And I think that we have like a real connection right away. He's a singing artist, he's a performer, and my husband's also a performer. So I think that little bit of personal trivia that we share between the two of us could lead to an alliance longer down the road as we get a party swap or, you know, come together as both parties. But regardless, I'm super excited and I am ready to see what happens next.